from? No audio, right?
You said you was ready.
No. Keep the audio out. I got to build the live, Tim. Oh, we back in the building. It's the Crazy Riot Show. It's the Crazy Talk Podcast. Back with another episode. Clap it up. We in the building holding it down. The clap. I hate the claps. They be trash.
What do you want us to do?
Because you gotta like make noise while clapping.
I got soft hands.
It's like you can't be like. You gotta be like, yeah. Woo! See how bigger that sounds? It's bigger. Yeah.
You say that when I just did that. He hates me.
It's because you like skin. I'm in the building holding it down. Of course, my soul sisters, as I call them. My sister, Leah Mack, to my left is in the building. Back with another attack in the building. And of course, Bree is in the building. Hold it down for Bree. Hold it down. She said is in the building.
Thank you.
We got a special guest in the house. I need y'all to share the video right now. If you're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you on. I got a special guest in the building. Been knowing this dude since he was in high school, and now he's lit in the streets. He be in Paris. He be doing his thing. And he be selling like luxury cars. He like cyber trucks, all of that. He do that.
Yes, sir.
Jesse the car plug is in the building right now. Clap it up.
What's up, guys? Thank you.
How you feeling, bro?
Great, brother.
You looking real smooth
Blessed,
right now, B.
blessed.
Looking real smooth right now, B.
Y'all all look good.
Absolutely. We all look good because
thank you.
we're rocking the brand. Can we get some shots over there? What are we doing? Who's producing
Get
us?
my good side.
Yeah. We got to get the shot to flip here. We got. Yeah, there we go. So the shirts that we're
When I
wearing.
mess up my mic?
The shirts that we're wearing is not having I'm not having sex with you. You've seen me wear this brand. I am an unofficial brand ambassador. Unofficial, not official.
Sure.
And we're all wearing some form of the brand. Talk to us about the brand real quick.
Yeah, so the brand is called Aishwa. Stands for I Don't Just Have Sex with Anyone. And we dig a little bit deeper into the meaning of sex. We break it down as selective exchange. So when we say that, we mean not only sex, but business, relationships, friendships. You don't just talk to anybody. You don't just, you just being more mindful of who you exchange your energy with, because energy, that's all it is. It's a big energy exchange. And
wow.
we
Is that Bree?
we
What?
turned.
What the? Help me off
Get up,
guard.
my good sis.
we just use something like relatable that like sex, and we turned it into we like fashion, so we mixed the two, and we're just trying to spread a positive message to the youth and to everybody out there.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Clap it up for that, man. That's love, man. That's love. Because these two,
What?
they got the message late, but it's okay.
Hey,
No, I'm just
hey,
playing, I'm just playing.
look, y'all want to see a dead body? Y'all about to.
We live. If you want to mix with us, hit the share button. Shout out to Nina. What's up? Gertie's Popcorn is in the building. What's up? Share the video. We live.
That popcorn is
tonight.
fire.
That popcorn is good.
I met
What
them through you.
Yeah, that's
Gertie's.
it. You never had Gertie's?
I haven't either.
Bring some.
Exactly.
She got to bring y'all some.
You didn't even get us Mother's Day gifts. Can we get some popcorn?
Y'all
Let's
ain't
talk
good
about
mothers. That's why.
Oh, damn.
Father's Day coming up.
Talk about
Exactly.
deadbeats. You're looking at two, ladies. So my boy Wilton Hill checked in. North Chicago head coach right there. Y'all football. He checked in. So we're talking about selective exchange. We're talking about sex in some small ways. We're wearing it. And hot topics today, the Diddy trial has been holding down the highlights. I mean, the pages on Facebook and Instagram and stuff. I know Tish has a very strong point of view on the Diddy trial. So Tish, could you kind of set the table for where you're at with the Diddy trial and Cassie's?
Did he do it? Did he do it?
That man needs to be in jail, under the jail. He did it.
Okay.
He did
What did he
that.
do?
He did what?
He did everything she accused him of. But he is on trial for racketeering, that's the RICO charge or whatever, for sex trafficking and all that. That I don't know about, but he did everything else Cassie said he did.
Wait, hold on.
Abuse, manipulation. Why do you think he settled in 24 hours?
Come on, Jesse. Come on, Jesse.
You know what? My big thing is like, is all of this because he's black? Like Hugh Hefner did this for years.
What's his name?
But Hugh
he was-
Hefner had
he
a
was-
house full
I
of
said Einstein,
consenting
Jesus
women.
Christ.
But he was glorified for some of these women were taken at 17,
He
just
ain't- look
16,
where he at.
17. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's because of course you see the video of him beating Cassie. Like, me as a man, like that, I can't defend that. Like, you don't put your hands on a woman.
I agree.
And, but I also look at I feel like they try to tear down Black America as much as they can, every opportunity they get. So I feel like that has something to do with it too, which is why they're publicizing his information a little bit more. But I feel like this has been done in our faces for years, and it's hard to have an opinion. But when
Even the DDG thing, it's so crazy that the correlation doesn't make sense. Go ahead, Tish.
I also feel like these Peach people, they gonna settle.
She's talking about
They
Peach.
gonna
You
shut
Peach.
you up. Diddy knew if he would have signed that $30 million contract, as Cassie said, you have the rights to my story. I will never tell anyone anything. If he would have gave her $30 million, none of this would have happened. You wouldn't even have a RICO charge right now. Then white people know how to shut you up. You're gonna sign an NDA. You're gonna get sued. You're gonna pay them.
But we talking about Diddy, right? How do we know that wasn't something that he was talked out of doing? Like, I just can't believe that was on the table and he was like, no, don't worry about it, just take 20. He got the 30. So I don't know. I agree with him where I feel I'm such a conspiracy theorist. Literally, that is my thing. I'm not really following this case because it's like triggering for me, but like, I'm a conspiracy theorist and I feel like they needed a fall guy. Diddy was the easiest.
I also feel like he did it to himself because why are you doing this in front of the CEO of the Bad Boy Entertainment?
In his
You doing
mind,
this in
he's
front of other artists.
And I think, and I could be wrong, I'm not Diddy.
Are you? Just asking.
But the kids say no, Diddy.
Hey, you know what? I met Diddy one time.
Really?
Nice.
I was at Coachella, and this was probably 2018, and I was backstage. Wayne was performing.
Nice.
And oddly enough, he was right there. Coolest, like, it was the coolest interaction.
You was about to be at a freak off. You ain't even know it.
You know what? And me and my homie was talking about that. It's like, I've been in like so many parties, like fucking Hollywood. I used to live in LA, but I didn't think about like, oh, are they in the back room fucking?
Right,
you know what I mean? Like,
Once I
I'm
hear
not-
you get your phone taken, oh baby, it's time for me to roll.
Well,
Tell her
Beyonce
what's
do that
going
Beyonce
down.
house too.
When I was in Paris, we went to Mos Def. He had a private event, and they take your phone because he's releasing stuff that they don't want recorded, like, so the rest of the world can't see.
I thought
So
you was going to
understood
tell me
that.
he a freak too.
I was about to say
it was
no.
like it was a concert. It was a concert.
Well, yeah, that's different.
But like it was an exclusive concert, so it's like you felt like when they said they wanted to take my phone. I'm like, what? Like put my phone up.
What y'all
Like
into?
the fuck? I got people to talk to. Like no.
I mean, also, it's just so much damage that come with the women and these phones in general, in my opinion.
That's
so,
true.
like, if I was ever in a position when they were like, take here, I need your phone, I wouldn't really, like, you know, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't have a huge issue as long as you're not trying to pee on me.
One thing I will agree with this conspiracy stuff is that situation with Shannon Sharp. That little girl knew what she was doing.
Insanity.
But I'm saying, but look at the correlation, though. Please, I think we have to.
But
value
why?
that.
But my thing is, if we live in a time where black people are a target to everybody, why are we even putting ourselves in these situations?
Because it's the same reason why people do it wherever they do it at. It's the idea of being invincible. Once you get money and power, you believe that you're invincible. Imagine really just sit back and imagine you being able to do whatever you want to do. Like, truly, like
And think there's no
whatever you want to do. Everybody around you works for you. Everybody is giving you the yes. Everybody's telling you why you should do it, not why you shouldn't do it. And that you're encouraged to push the limit because you're rich, you're famous, and you're powerful. So being in that, you have to be more responsible, yes, of course. But at the same time, it's
we're not
the
gonna act like
fruit
you're
of being
victim.
successful. And that
I mean,
sucks.
so we can talk about it on a lower level of like Lake County. Oh my God, I'm not gonna say no names, but
Okay.
last night I went out against my better judgment, and just briefly, and I was approached, and there was a brief conversation, and the person literally out their mouth looked me in my face and said, "I can have anybody that I want in Lake County. Like I got it."
me.
And that's what I said. I turned around and I was like, "Not me." And this man looked at me and said, "Yes, I can. I can."
It's
He
confidence.
truly
That's what
believes
y'all like.
that.
After who it was?
So
I will tell you after
gotta
we get
read
off this
between
live.
I mean, maybe he was wrong in the way he was delivering his message, and that's even as a man. Like, if you feel that way, you don't say that.
Exactly, because now
You
I'm
know
like,
what I mean?
ew, no.
'Cause-
Corny.
but,
Loser.
Yeah. There's
Tomatoes.
there's no real way to actually say that to a female, and like,
Because
And
honestly,
win.
he's not
Right.
lying.
Unless you're goofy as
He's
well.
not lying. I done seen him with...
right.
Right, so it's a
So he
thing.
ain't
Like he
lying.
has the power in Lake County. He has money. He's one of the guys in Lake County that everybody know he does have it. But you ain't got me. You can't, and you damn sure can't tell me you can have me and think I'm just gonna be like, okay, like no. So I definitely
that
feel
make
like
you run
on a
the other
lower
way.
level,
He was
like
looking
we
for a
see it every day
reaction.
here. So I don't know, like
And I think that's the dangerous part about it. I think being submissive as a woman, it's dangerous because you lose your sense of righteousness or morality, right and wrong, because you seem to be pleasing your man.
Yeah.
You both have done things, and I want to point you out as women, you've done things differently in different relationships because that's what that man
was
likes.
stupid
Right.
in all of them.
And
but
you
yeah.
could call it stupid, you could call it whatever, but some people truly just call it loving their man. And then when they get out of that mindset, they realize, oh my God, I was raped. Oh my God, I was this. Oh my God. So then the realization of what happened is now more apparent. Now it's more apparent that I was doing stuff against my will because I just felt like I was pleasing my man.
Do
It's
you feel like that is what it is considered that Cassie was doing?
I think the practice in what they did was that.
Yeah.
I think
I agree with that.
yeah, the practice, the routine. She got caught up in the
Yeah,
routine
it's
where
like, if you're
she
riding-
wanted to do it.
Exactly.
He like, girl, you got a movie. She like, I don't care. I want to do it still. So, and to your point, she could have been what do they call it? I can't think of what the syndrome is, but when you get kidnapped and you start to
I know what you're
obey
talking
your
about.
kidnapper,
Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm, yeah.
and you'll
Stockholm
leave the
syndrome.
crib,
Yeah.
and you'll come back. You know what I mean? It's like
like cabin fever mentality.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
and
it.
I feel like that's what it was. It started off as he introduced this situation like, hey, I like to do a little extra, you feel me? You may not be with it. And she was like, she in love with this man. She's young. Mind you, he had control of everything. He controlled every situation in their relationship. So it started with the kiss, and I just had this conversation. It started with the kiss at her 19. She know it's wrong. She ran away immediately. I don't want to do this. Now he knows I'm her boss. I got her a 10-album contract. I'm going to control everywhere she go. I'm going to control every event she do. I'm going to be there. I got control of her drivers, her security guard, her crib. He has access to everything. If y'all don't think Diddy didn't put himself in every situation and every opportunity to be around her, to build a rapport and build that relationship with her, y'all crazy. He manipulated the situation. So, of course, she ended up catching feelings. What do
But
we do
she
when we
gave-
around people?
She gave Well, I'll just ask this question. Have you ever been in a situation like that where you wanted it, and then once you got it, it turned into something else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
about to say, we talking about Diddy, who has the power and who have the money. I was in Lake County being dumb like that. You know what I mean? And not to that extent. I was never doing freak offs. Let me clear that up. Never did a freak off.
Right.
Never. But like
Straighten
when
it
you
up.
were with somebody that you love and you, and your mind, again, you have been manipulated and talked to it. And he has, a lot of people don't understand this grooming thing and this manipulation thing. It's so much bigger than this, than just those words. Like you begin to.
Excuse me.
No, it's fine.
When does it change to grooming until you just being submissive?
I don't think it ever changed for me specifically.
There's a
I don't
difference
think,
between the two, though. 'cause
Yeah.
No, I'm
grooming-
asking. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
asking.
For me, I can't tell you when it changes. I think probably, in my opinion, from my experience and what I've seen with other people, it probably changes when other people can see it.
Yeah.
I don't
See
think
what?
see that you're being groomed or manipulated. I think to you, when you're in it and you're being love bombed and you're getting talked to and you're like, oh my God, whatever it is you're feeling, I don't think the relationship between those two people, the manipulator and the person, is not a bad thing to you when it's being done to you until somebody else can tell you that it's bad. Like I was in a toxic relationship and I was perfectly fine until somebody else was like, girl, this is bad. I'm thinking like, no, I can love this. I can figure this. I can hurt. I can help this. It wasn't bad until, oh my God, what's happening? You think that's okay? And I'm making excuses like, well,
But that's happened
Yeah.
in the other way around too.
what do you mean?
Well, it's people just being nosy, like, did you let him do that? And
I also
mean,
think
yeah.
it's boundaries. Like some stuff, it's stuff that I never tell anybody what and what not to do.
Right, me
Because I
neither.
feel like it's stuff I can accept that you can't, you can't, and it vice versa.
and
Like,
that's not grooming.
what do you mean?
You said like it's stuff that you won't accept, that you can't accept or they can't accept, just because you look at that as being wrong. From that point, that's not
No,
grooming.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's grooming. I feel like grooming in a relationship is when you take somebody and basically look at it, a blank piece of paper. You're basically tailoring how their life is gonna, like you're molding them into something to please you. Like
That's tough. You
Yes,
just sounded
he
like-
groomed into her.
You just sounded like a wife. That sounds
Oh
like
my
a
God.
wife.
No,
I'm
if I
serious.
don't know that, if I'm sexually inexperienced and I'm just this young person, young adult, and I got doe eyes, and I'm like, oh my God, like this man, he really likes me. He like, I'm always around him. He really cool. She talked about he's charismatic and all this other stuff. Now it comes. She said that he had to teach her how to do oral sex.
Right.
She didn't even know how to do that.
Right.
He literally groomed her into the
But I'm, saying,
person.
but I'm trying to figure out.
When does it become a bad thing?
Right.
I think when we talk about being groomed, it can be a positive thing, like you said. It sounds like a
No,
wife
it
when she
initially
said.
is. That's what I'm trying to figure
Right,
out.
but it can also turn bad.
When?
I feel like it turns bad
When other people can
when
see it.
somebody else can recognize that.
Not even that, because she started to tell him, I don't like this. And he would make her feel bad. He would say things like, well, you're boring and okay. And she loved him so much she didn't want him to do it with anybody else, so she took that.
Maybe grooming becomes negative when you add on the manipulation,
Yes.
the disrespect, the lies, the abuse. Maybe that's when grooming
Maybe.
becomes. Maybe is the best that I got right now.
Okay.
You're making my fucking brain work right now.
I just
Give
don't
me a
believe.
second.
I just don't believe that. I don't.
What do you mean?
I don't. I believe that a woman can be manipulated. Yes.
You don't believe a woman can be groomed negatively.
I believe that, again, something happens to her to make her realize that she's doing something she doesn't want to do. Excuse me. When you're saying, well, I don't want to do it tonight. And then he like, well, I want some ass. And she's like, okay, well, come on. Is that rape?
No, I don't think so.
Right, so I'm saying
she's
that-
agreeing to it. Rape is what you
But
know.
I'm saying she doesn't want to. That's what the definition that I got. She doesn't want to do it, but he wants to do it, so she pleases her man, even though she doesn't want to do it. And I think that's where the lines are blurry as hell, because you can literally go back in time and say, well, I didn't want to do it, and I did it anyway. It doesn't necessarily mean I forced it. I'm not talking about Diddy in
Right.
every situation.
Not in general.
Just in general, that doesn't mean that I forced myself onto you.
I think it's such a broad.
It is.
It's too broad
it's
to be so
super
specific
dangerous.
on.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Someone is going to lose their freedom due to a relationship being molded the way that it was. The practices in that relationship, whether they were practiced horrible at horrible times, will make a man lose his freedom. And that very may be well within the whatever, because he physically abused her, whatever. I just think the RICO charge is too much. The RICO charge is a cheat code for prosecutors, if you don't know.
I don't know anything.
So the
about this
RICO
case.
charge is where you have to have conspiracy, racketeering. You have to have all the four letters have to be connected to what you're doing. It's operation. It's kind of they created it for the mafia because they can never nail down the mafia for one charge. So the state governments created a RICO charge, federal government, excuse me, to nail down the mafia and get a witness. You got to have a witness. If you got a witness, you smoked.
Okay.
Cassie is the head
star
witness.
Okay.
She's a star witness for the RICO charge. I think that that's a guarantee win because if I could find a way to charge Jesse with the RICO right now. If I was a great lawyer, I could.
Jesse, what you be doing?
Because through investigation, not that he sells drugs or do nothing crazy, but there's so many things that you can add up as a prosecutor to guarantee a settlement. Same thing with Young Thug. Young Thug's trial, they won. At the end of the trial, the two people that stayed on trial, people don't know that. When Young Thug left the case was still going on. The two people that stayed on the trial won. The jury said at the end of the trial, they said it didn't make sense that they were charged with the RICO.
Yeah, none of it made sense.
If Young Thug would have stayed on that trial for 3 more weeks, he could be able to just walk free. So it's a difficult thing to nail down when you put these sexual
But I thought it was because of how long these freakouts will last, and he would literally hold people like this lasting 4 to 6 days.
Well, it's
and
all
like,
of it.
Nigga, I want to leave.
But it's all of it. It's all of it. It's the exchange of money for service. It's the trafficking. But again, all they're doing is networking a freak off. In their mind, in their friend group, in that sexualized world, the only thing that Diddy is doing is doing some over-the-top ass shit.
That y'all be doing out here.
Physically abusing people, mentally abusing people, paying for tickets, paying for flights, and all of that equips ultimately to a RICO charge. And that's what he got tried at. I just don't think it's enough there for him to be charged for the RICO. Abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, yes. Not for him to go to jail.
He can't even get charged for that because they settled out of court.
Right.
So that's not even a...
Yeah.
And I think people aren't understanding. He is not in jail and on trial for the things that Cassie initially wanted to sue him for. They settled it. That case is closed. This is a whole new thing involving different artists, prostitutes, escorts, all type of stuff. And I think that's where people aren't understanding. Like, Cassie had to give her testimony because she had to tell the whole story in order for them to understand, okay, this is a RICO. And like, it's over 100 witnesses. So I'm like, when I see people say stuff on Facebook, I'm like, y'all really don't read. Y'all don't understand. Y'all see something and y'all comment on it. And it's fine to be ignorant, but I feel like the negative comments that get me, and I be like, y'all really like, I be trying not to go in, but I be like.
It's just an interesting place to be because issue will happen and it'll make you decide where to lie with your friends. And if you're not doing that with your real friends, then shame on you.
Doing what?
Deciding their life decisions, they can no longer be close to me anymore.
Oh.
And that's so deep because it's like, well, you know a deadbeat dad, you know a deadbeat mom, you know. Well, you better keep that same energy with them as you would
never.
with Cassie.
Yeah, I am speaking
I don't even
through experience.
Yeah.
I don't believe you, but I hear you.
Who? You don't believe who?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
No, I said that I'm like agreeing with what you.
Oh no! I'm saying you cut them off.
No, I'm saying that I am in a space right now where I can't say that I have.
Oh, got you.
I had a conversation with somebody today who called me out the blue to vent to me about somebody very close to me, and I was baffled at the things that I learned about this person. And I sat in my bed all day today, and then I ended up calling my best friend, and I was like, I'm one of those people who I'm really big on, like, that's your journey. I'm not going to tell you right and wrong, but now at 33 years old, with the people that are around me right now, I'm struggling with trying to decide, is this me enabling this person to be a shitty person? Because I know these things that you're doing. And even if this person didn't tell me everything that was true, right? Again, that's it's always 3 sides. I said his. I wasn't supposed to say that.
Shut up to
that
him.
person. Shut up. It's that person's story against your story, and then there's the truth. But there were so many things that I was like, yeah, you're right. And I'm bothered now because I'm like, do I sit this person down and tell this person, like, you're a bad person, and I don't want to deal with it no more. Like, I can't. Now it's affecting me in a way that it shouldn't, because I don't even want to care that much.
I feel like I feel like it's not. I mean, it depends on how close that person is to you. But I was just listening to something the other day because recently I started listening to books. I find myself in the car a lot.
Nice.
And instead of listening to music, I want to fill my mind with positive stuff or educational. But this particular thing was sent to me by one of my friends, actually Gabe, the owner of the brand. And it was just saying,
Shout
it's
out
like,
Gabe.
yeah, that's my man. Shout out Gabe.
Yeah.
But it was saying, like, you know, you can't. It was saying don't be apologetic for, you know, distancing yourself from negativity, because one is your energy is really all you can control. And it's like, if you feel like you have to, if it's someone close to you that you need to tell them like that they need to change something, then you can tell them that, but you don't, feel like you shouldn't feel obligated to tell them that, because whether or not they change has nothing to do with how you're moving.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if you want to move and you feel like they're being negative, then just keep moving. Because in the long run, it's about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, their energy can affect you.
Yeah.
So it's up to you if you're going to allow it.
And in relationships, that's so relevant, where your partner isn't doing what you want them to do, and you force yourself to get them to do that. That's strain on you. Like, it's they may be fine. I learned that with one individual who acts as if nothing matters. Like, she don't care about nothing. But I'm like, oh my God,
Right.
why
Like,
don't you
why?
care?
Right, exactly.
But I can't die for that opportunity for you to care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think
And some people will hold that. Like, some people will, like, as opposed to you, like, some people are like that. Like, if, like me, for example, like, I'm emotional, but I don't express it. Even in situations where maybe I should. But say, it's like, why as the other person do you feel like so pressed? Like, if I'm telling you it's not working, like, why do you feel like so, like, to make it work? Like, okay, like, I just don't understand that. Like,
Yeah.
as being me as a man, like, I get it, because, like, you're in a relationship, you're a couple, or whatever the situation is. But it's like, don't try to force the other person to understand where you're coming from.
Because you make it about you.
Right.
Why you ain't doing that for me? You know what I mean?
Right. And if they don't, then so be it.
And that hurts too.
I think
It does.
in like, obviously it's different situations, different people, different relationships. This is specific to not a relationship like guy and girl, the person that I'm discussing. It's somebody that's close to me, but it's not that. But I think with this, it's more so like, and again, this is me taking on their baggage. Like, here I am again trying to fix something that is not my thing, but it's because I care so much. And I'm not even in a space where I'm trying to fix it, but now after knowing this set thing, it's like you're living a effed up, dangerous life. And it's like, you don't care about yourself. You clearly don't care about anybody else. There's nothing I can do about that. But then I'm so close to you. We're so close to each other. It's almost like I want to kind of like say, I don't know. It just makes
No, I
me
get what
feel
you're
like I'm
saying.
enabling you by like, just because I still talk to this person. I still will hang out with this person or whatever. But like, now I'm at a point where it's like, I'm either going to say something or I got to get rid of you.
Exactly.
And it hurts. It hurts to think that I got to get rid of this person. But it's like, I don't want to carry nothing that ain't mine. And my mom always tell me,
I
if
like
you
that.
have this conversation, expect nothing from it. She tell me to go into everything with no expectation. You can't be let down if you have no expectation.
Exactly.
That's true.
But I'm looking at this person like, I do expect a lot of you. Like, why don't you want more?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I
don't
think
know.
that's the hardest thing, is to watch them not want it for themselves and you want it.
Yeah.
And it's like they so stuck in a situation that's like, bro,
Like, what are you doing?
I want to slap you.
Yeah.
But you got,
And then
this
being
is your
able to-
journey. You got to experience this, because some people are the type of people where they have to go through it.
Yeah.
It don't matter how.
Most people are that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're that way. I'm that way. You're that
Yeah.
way. You're that way. We get some advice.
Yeah.
We usually take the advice after we hit the damn wall. Like, damn, that nigga did. say
No,
that
I definitely got to test it out first. I'm definitely,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
okay
yeah.
with that though. I have realized like that's okay. And if somebody can't deal with the fact that I'm gonna touch the stove to see if it's real hot, then you don't have to be bothered with me. But this person is like this the stove, and I'm watching you burn yourself over and over and over. So I don't know. It's just I don't know.
That life experience is deep into the brand of going back to Selective EXchange. It doesn't mean sex. And Jesse so eloquently changed the title of the show because it was sexual selective exchange. He said, no, take sex off. Because selective exchange is every part of our lives. It's your job. You have to be selective on who you choose to work with, but also you also don't have that option either, though.
Who don't?
At some job, your
people.
job.
Y'all know if you ever book with me and got blocked, you know why.
Most jobs that you work 9 to 5, you don't have that selective. You have to be able to endure. And I don't know how you do that. Tish, you probably could better explain it more than us.
You can't do that, right?
I've had experiences where I've had coworkers and I'm just like, I don't really care for your energy. I don't care for what you're talking about. But of course you have projects and different stuff you got to work on them with. But outside of that, don't talk to me. Like, there's nothing we have in common outside of this job. And I want you, I make it evident because y'all know I'm social. I talk to everybody. Like, I talk to the janitor, everybody.
Yeah.
So.
You're empath.
Here you go, neurodivergent. Very
Very demure.
I got a lot of layers.
You know what? And I even think in our industry, right? So like fashion for you, beauty for me, entertainment for you. Really, I feel like it's all the same thing, right?
Yeah.
This is something that I live by because people don't understand. Like, they get upset when I'm not responding. They get upset when I don't text back. They're like, "Hello, Brianna, I'm trying to book." We deal with people. So many different energies, so many different people who just dump on us, who just vent to us, especially me as a hairstylist in the beauty industry. I'm a therapist, I'm a nurse, I'm a best friend, I'm a counselor, I'm all these things to so many different energies that come in and out of my chair at so many different times. So I'm learning to try to not nurture every single thing that's in front of me because that's what I immediately go to. So it's like, I wish that I could be able to be like, this is working, that's it. A lot of people that come into the industry that we're in, they don't see it as that. Like, soon as you connect with somebody, y'all besties. And you know what I mean?
But you have to be. I've learned at whatever local success I have, hey, bro, I'm cool, bro. Hey, bro, we can't have no full conversation. People will call my phone first and say, hey, talk to me fast. What you got? I can't spend that much time on the phone.
Do you do that to me?
No, I've never done
I feel like you have.
No, I've never. Have you ever heard me say that to you?
I think so.
You lying.
Okay.
Never said that. Because I would never say it to you. I know people who call me who want me to do something.
Yeah.
Say it fast. You can't build it up.
Yeah.
I don't need you to build up the story on why I need to do it.
Hey,
just say it. You know what I mean?
Me.
Yeah.
I be having buffers, but I can't help it.
I don't know how to do that yet.
Once you get bombarded with it, you will.
Yeah, I'm bombarded right now, I feel.
No, you ain't
See, I don't
bombarded
talk
yet.
to enough people on the phone to have that problem. Thank God.
Right.
But at work, what about at work?
Fast. Oh, I put my AirPods in. I'm at my desk.
Oh, okay. So your work is not like where you're constantly answering the phone.
No.
So
but I deal with people because I have a lot of meetings, trainings, all type of stuff. So I get overwhelmed, especially it's a lot of meeting and coaching. Now that I'm transitioning to this
and people
new
are
position,
stupid.
I'm be in a position where I have to check in with somebody. Got to check the progress on people. So I have to become more of a people person at work. But I just feel like I be wanting to lock in. I used to be very social at work, and I will get up sometimes to talk to the coworkers that I'm cool with. But it be times where they know I'm locked in. Okay, don't talk to her. And I do that with my friends too. My friends know I'll be on a hiatus. I'd be like, all right, I need a week. I'm overstimulated, can't do it. Not answering my phone. I won't be on social media or nothing. I literally would just lock in on a good book or something like that and just.
Have you guys ever taken a break from social media?
Yes.
Not Instagram.
I've never took a break from social media.
I deleted it once, but I realized that recently, it was before I went to Europe, but I realized that I'd been using social media wrong for probably the past 10 years. Because a lot of us, as soon as we get on that app, we want to add, once we made Facebook, you want to add the people that you're around. But I realized that social media, if you're using it the right way, isn't tailored for the people that you see every day, isn't tailored for the people that you live around. I went to Europe and I created a whole new Instagram page, and I used to be big on oh man, I need 5,000 followers or I need 10,000 followers, but I built a new Instagram page from scratch, didn't care about the followers, cared more about the connections and the people that I was meeting. And through that page, it's just the connections and the networking and the opportunities that I've gotten with little under 1,000 followers has been more than I've ever had.
Wow.
Just because you do things differently, you branch out, the content you're making isn't for the people around
Facts
you.
on it. Facts.
You know what I mean?
Target
Like
audience isn't
my
your
target
hometown.
audience is now like what I do car reviews and reviews and stuff. But my target audience is kids. The kids scrolling on their YouTube. Hey, mom, look at this car. Look at this guy. He's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's my target audience, and that's all over the world.
Absolutely.
Not Carlos. Not
Facts. Facts.
Don't say
if you
my
guys-
name.
If you guys support it,
No, that
great.
makes sense.
But
That's how
I love that.
that's how you build it, though. Let's read some comments.
even with the brand, like overseas, we get a lot of our shit
For sure, for
overseas.
sure,
You know,
for
we
sure.
just.
The world is a lot bigger than the block you live in. You know what I mean? So that's a tough thing for us to realize. Anna Correa says, yes, absolutely. I fast from social media. Crystal Wilson is in it, but it's not the
Hey,
Crystal Wilson holding it down.
sister.
Anna also says we have to protect our peace. People take our kindness for our weakness. Anna says that's it. You can't turn it off. She also says, say that. I'm just realizing at 40, everyone's problem isn't mine. That definitely drains our energy. She says, we good people can't save everyone. J.B. King says, shout out to Brianna and Tish. She don't see us up here.
Hey, thank you.
Anna says, energy is everything. She also says mental and physical strain, absolutely. Drop the comments, hit the share button for us. We live in the building. Y'all know what it is. We hear Crazy Talk Podcast. Hit the share button. When you guys have relationships, do you feel like you need to break from the relationship while being in the relationship? Do you need a break in it while not leaving it?
I don't understand your question.
Do you need to take a break from your partner, healthy break, or some type of
Is
absence?
this like a period
from
in the day or like a?
I don't know. I mean, you
I
answer
feel
however you
like
feel.
I feel like, and I'm not speaking personally, but I feel like the goal would be to get into a relationship where you're like, you're not in the relationship because you need to be in the relationship. You want to be there, so you want to be honest and open with this person. Like that you want to know all their truths and weaknesses, and you want them to know your truths and weaknesses. So if you tell them like, man, like, but you want to be able to trust that person, do you want them to be able to trust you and be like, okay, babe, like that's the goal, but that's not ideal. Like
Definitely not happening.
it doesn't work like
I'm
that.
single again.
Because if 9 times out of 10 in today's society, if a guy wants to take a break from the relationship, she's gonna think he wants to go cheat. Or if a girl wants to take a break from the relationship, he's gonna think the same thing. Like, you're gonna
Wow.
be like, what you mean?
Wow.
I feel like the idea of a relationship, though, that everybody kind of miss, and y'all, Carlos, I don't know if you're gonna argue with me on this, is like to remain an individual, right? People,
Yes. No,
I feel like
I
that's
agree.
the
Yes.
biggest thing that people forget. Like, I'm still me, and you're still you,
Yeah.
but we can still be
But you don't know
one.
who you are.
Who don't?
You. Not you, Brianna. But
I mean, a lot of people
most
don't.
people
but
don't know who they are. They find out
that's-
who they are through somebody else.
I had a conversation with somebody yesterday, and we were arguing about he made a status that he was like, if you're casually dating someone, you should only talk to them like 3 times out the week. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
hell?
What's
So
wrong with
he
that?
broke. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong. I just wanted to understand what he meant, because he also made sure to mention, but I'm not dating for marriage. I'm dating to casually date right now. So now I want to pick your brain, because what you saying, right? We 30, we got kids. What are you saying? And he broke it down to me. And I have never respected somebody so much in my life, because this is the first man
What's his
that I've
name?
had his name is Wayne.
Shout out to Wayne.
This is the first man in a while that I've had a conversation with that was able to tell me, this is my boundaries. It's strict around here. This is how I feel. That's it. He basically said, I'm not where I want to be. I know the lifestyle that I want to provide for my wife once I get one. So why would I be sitting up spending every day talking to you, courting you, getting to know you, falling for you, blah, 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 when I know that I don't want my wife to work. He said he want her to be feminine, soft,
I
at
love
home,
that.
cleaning,
Shout out to
cooking.
Wayne.
Yeah,
My
raising
boy.
the kids, having time to feel like herself. And there are so many men that if they just said that, instead of playing with people and
I mean, that's a very vulnerable place to be, though. I mean,
but
honestly,
I love that, because
that's
it's
good.
honest. So you letting me know right now, like if I were to date somebody who told me that, I would
Would you
already
date
know.
him?
Yeah, I would. For that honesty right there, absolutely. Because I know
Could
his
you deal
expectations.
with that? The idea of that, though.
I feel like the fact that he was so upfront and honest, I wouldn't have a choice to, because he's already leading me and letting me know what's what. When you tell me, I don't want to be casual with you, Brianna, I want to be with you, Brianna, and then you ghost me, I'm making it personal. Gotta piss me off.
Share the video, please. Share the goddamn video, please.
But seriously, I just respect it. At first, I was like, "What are you talking about? You just playing." But when he broke it down to me in that way, I'm like, "Damn, that makes sense."
Does honesty really matter like that?
100%.
Yes.
For me,
Yes.
yes.
If you can't be honest with your partner, like
No, just
you
in the
gotta-
beginning of meeting
yeah,
someone.
Yes.
Of
Yes.
course, if you start
disagree,
something
but I
built
agree.
off a lie, then the whole
Exactly.
thing is going to be.
I'm gonna question
Yeah.
everything. Do you want me to
I
question
think women want to be
everything?
lied to.
Why do you
No.
think that?
No,
Here we go with
honestly,
this.
women. I mean, I feel like I've lied to women in the past, and I feel like just being honest with them, giving them the
opportunity.
choice to be like,
Thank
No,
you
you
I
know
think
what?
no. That's the
Thank you.
It's
reality.
okay.
Yes.
Why do you
Or
think? Why do you
go
please
fuck
break
off,
it
you know what I
down?
mean?
Well, not all women.
Right. I'm like,
The women who don't know who they are want to be lied to.
yeah.
Of course.
And I believe that you truly can't discover who you are if the relationship is first. I always say that. So I don't want to be first in no one woman's life, and I wouldn't really want her. I wouldn't want to be first in her life.
Right.
Because
You got to have something that
Something
matters
going on,
way
yep.
more than me, and it can't be your kids.
Yep.
It's got to be something that you can leave the crib and come back happy as hell. Babe, guess what?
Yeah.
I want that. I don't want to come home and you mad as hell. I'm coming in the house like, babe, guess what? And you ain't got no guess what.
Yeah.
So
You wanted to have our own thing.
she got to have her own
Drama,
thing.
drama, drama.
But that's why I said a lie matters, because when we talk about being a stay-at-home mom, Bree, you spoke to the idea of you being a stay-at-home mom. That idea has to take full control of who you are, and you really have to be happy with that decision.
I was a
Yeah.
stay-at-home mom at one point, and I was happy.
And then what happened?
I
What
could
happened?
do it.
What happened? The man.
The lifestyle that in my experience,
Don't backtrack.
I just wanted more after a while, and I felt like it was kind of like me. I was happy. I
That's
love
Cassie.
raising my kid. What? I'm not no
Wait,
Cassie.
More from
That's
him
Cassie.
or more out of like what
I wanted more from him. I wanted him to want more from him for him.
Why? You previously agreed to something, and now you want more.
I don't know how to say it without like saying what I. There's no way for me to say it.
Okay.
But basically, it just you know what I'm talking about,
No, I
right?
don't,
You
but
don't
go
know what I'm talking about. Okay.
So you experienced something that you thought you wanted, and then realized you didn't want.
But I did want it, but I wanted him to want more. I felt like we were good. Everything was perfect. Like life was great, but I felt like he was stagnant. Like that was enough for him. We could have went and got a house and bought a house. We could have went and opened up a business.
And you could have still been a stay-at-home
And I could have
mom.
still been a stay-at-home mom. And I felt like we were just stagnant because he didn't want to. That was enough for him. But it was like, no, like we barely paying rent. You know, I'm not barely paying rent. Like we broke.
It was like premature.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like
prematurely a stay-at-home mom.
exactly.
you would
Like
like to live a more comfortable
I needed
life.
more. I wanted more.
that's
I
a
wanted
red
the
flag
entire
to me
lifestyle.
for a woman to even mention being a stay-at-home mom.
Why?
To be honest, because it's like stay-at-home moms is like I don't feel like unless we're famous. Like if I'm like rich, you should not want to be a stay-at-home mom and have me out here working and stressing. Like and that's the thing. Like that's why guidelines it needs to be open. And I literally got out of a long-term relationship because it was Shorty was working at first, doing this, that, and the third, but then she wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, and I'm just like, mother of my kids, yeah, but it's like I don't agree with that because there's roles we play in the relationship, but it's like if I'm not going into this relationship being like I'm in a position for you to be a stay-at-home mom, like then I don't feel like you even want to match my hustle. Like if you want to be a stay-at-home mom, then we're not aligned. Like, that's my opinion. It's a red
I think
flag
I
to
would
me.
go crazy. And I always think about like, and this goes back to the conversation where people be like, what should the man do? Should the man pay everything, this, that, and the third? And I'm like, y'all think it's so one-track minded. Think about if y'all both had income. Y'all want to live this lifestyle based off of one man income. If y'all both had income and
it's
contributed, think about what more y'all could do. Like, I want to travel. I want to take my kids. I want to see the world. I don't like want to do too much. I want to live a comfortable life in a home that's mine that I can renovate whenever I want to. My kids got room. We got a big ass backyard. I can host and have my friends over and travel. It don't gotta. It's not that deep. And I think people just be wanting these lifestyle. And not saying you, but I feel like Instagram and social media be killing it. Like you have these moms on TikTok. Like what I do as a stay at home mom, and she hop in the G-Wagon, take her 3 kids to school, go get a mani-pedi with a little champagne,
Daddy,
go back
lawyer.
home, chill. Like they can do that. They not living in the hood. They got the means.
And to be fair, right, we talking about Lake County again.
Exactly.
So yes, when I was a stay-at-home mom, we had resources that I was taking advantage of at that time. Like I said, to where I could do that, and he was able to provide everything. I was still getting my nails and toes, hair done, clothes. I was good, but it was because of the resources that were given to us as a young family.
Did that stop?
What?
The resources.
Kind of, sort of, a little bit.
That's what changed it.
No, that's not. No.
She wanted
I'm
more.
not being specific. I'm not. No,
Because you can't.
You weren't comfortable in this situation.
It was the
that y'all
only
She was
thing.
no
Okay,
longer
so
comfortable.
I was fine. It wasn't me. The only thing that was an issue was the lifestyle that he was living did not work with where I wanted to go. That was the only thing. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay,
but it's difficult. It's difficult to gauge. It's difficult to gauge what women want, honestly, because by any means necessary, me giving that to you is the factor. I want this. Well, if I got to sell whatever I got to do, if I got to do it, you're going to get that.
Right.
But then we say, not you, but in a lot of cases, it's almost like it's a famous saying that says, Adam and Eve was in the Garden of Eden, right? And God had given them everything before she wouldn't ate the fruit of the fruit of evil, whatever it is. And there's a funny joke that says God gave them everything that they wanted, and then Eve said, "Hey, let's go eat that fruit." And the meaning behind that story was, well, to me, and the joke was, it's never enough in a lot of different cases because you had everything. God had given you and this man everything that you would desire. The only thing you needed to do is not be tempted. But the interesting part about that story, she tempted who?
What you trying?
Who did she? She tempted the man.
What you trying to say?
To then provide.
She got tempted by a man.
So the point of that
he
joke.
groomed her.
Right, he was Cassie in the Garden of Eden. But the point of that story to me was that in a lot of cases, if you don't know who you are, you'll never know what you want. You're trying to figure out what you want before you even know who you are.
Exactly.
And that's where we're living our lives blind because we're trying to chase what she got and thinking that's what we want. When the truth is, a self-diving hurts. To self-explore is painful because you got to explore the left, the right, the up, and the down. Stop running from the self-exploration so that you can be a better person, man or woman, for
How did we get here? All I said was is that I don't know who he think he talking to because I am self-diving right now, but I did have
No, you do. No, you do it all the time. I think you're one of the best people at that than anybody I've ever met in my life.
I'm the best person
who can
ever
really
met.
shit. I don't know about that. You really shed, though. You shed yourself of the issues and problems. So I
try to.
Does it hurt?
It does. I was crying today in the middle of my bed. The movie wasn't even sad, by the way. The movie was not sad. It was a movie I was watching about, I can't think of the name, but it was about a couple that wanted to have kids. They felt like they were already too old, so let's go adopt kids. It was cute. It was funny. It was quirky. And I was sitting there crying like, don't know why, but just thinking about how much more I want for myself and this is my first time being like for real single in my life. Like I am a habitual relationship person. I've been that way for a long time. And this is my first time struggling on my little bills and like, dang, I don't have nobody to call. I don't really have no help. This is really the first time where I'm doing it on my own. So when I was watching the movie, I just started like, oh, thank you. I just started like thinking about my life and what I wanted for myself, and my kids are getting older. They about to be gone soon. And I was just, I don't know. I was just crying. But yes, it hurts.
Why does it hurt?
I think it hurts because, for one, you realize all the time you wasted. For two, I realized today, me and my best friend just, like, this is my girl. She talk. Whenever she come out here, she's coming on the show. She's amazing.
Shout out to her. What's her name?
Rashana.
Shout out to Rashana.
But we're in the same space where we were, like, playing around, dating a little bit, and then it didn't turn out too great, and now we sitting here questioning ourselves again, and it's like, why are you questioning yourself? Whatever. But I think for me right now, I'm realizing that for one, I wasted a lot of time, and for two, I'm not doing the work that I'm supposed to right now. I literally had no reason to go to Dream Lounge Saturday, none. I literally went at 12. I got there at 12 for no reason when I could have stayed home. You know what I mean? And then I knew why I went. I went because I was upset. I went because I had an attitude with somebody, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go out. No reason to be there. I was there for like an hour. Stood in the corner. I had the time of my life, by the way. But you know what I mean? But in all like honesty, I just feel like I'm not doing the real work that I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I journal from time to time. I keep it with me so I can jot little stuff down, but I'm not really sitting in my shit and doing my work. I'm kind of still running, and it's not working. So maybe that's why I cried today.
You need to really sit back and evaluate, like, what matters. I mean, obviously, you said you're a single mother, but you need to think about, like, what do you want? Because I told you guys, I was listening to that book. It says 60% of people don't make it to be more than the average person.
Wow.
What book is it?
I'm gonna send you guys the link. It's
I wonder
really
is
good.
it damn, I have an ebook. Go ahead.
It was like once you really actually think about that.
Wow.
And you made me think of it one time. You're like, when you, as an artist, you were talking about as an artist. You said as an artist, you really have one chance to show that person in the room that you have a hit song. And when you think about that, it's like, I've been listening to that too, but no, that's not it. I'm gonna send you guys the link. But
I'm at 80% on that.
those decisions at like when that's what's gonna set you apart from everybody else is being able to make, even in those situations, like stay in the crib. You know what I mean? Like take that time, read a book. You know what I mean? Like go sit, do something else, like clean up, do something. Because the times that you have, like when you do go out, you're gonna regret it. And I feel like we all chase that social media, that life, and 9 times out of 10, those people that are doing that, they're creating content. They're just making making it look good.
And they're at home doing the same shit you're doing.
Exactly. But if you want that, like, you go out once you make it there. You know what I mean? Like, once I started traveling with the guys and stuff, like, I don't even see the guys. I don't see Gabe when we're here, like in Illinois. We don't hang out. We go out of the country. We go to Europe or go to Canada. Like, we're about to go to Europe for 2 weeks next month. Like, that's the type of excitement that we look for, because Dream Lounge, all these little bars, they're gonna be there. That shit's gonna be there.
But it's cool for you because you honestly have somebody that you can do that with. And this is no shade to my core group right now, but I feel like
I could do the shit.
We're all in like different spaces. I do love them, but I feel like we're all in so many. Like,
that's what the link said too, though. It's like your circle. It's like, show me. It's you. We all know the fucking quote. Show me your friends. I'll show you where you're gonna be. Who you are.
Facts.
It's like
a Dream Lounge,
right?
But a Dream Lounge, bitch.
And if you notice, like. If you guys notice, when you go to these places locally,
I was in that too. I got paid though.
Older people there too. They've been there forever. They've probably been going to Dream Lounge for 30, 40 years. I don't want to be that person.
I ruffled some feathers a couple years ago. When I moved to Atlanta, and this is no shade to nobody, but I made a post. I'm like, gee, I come home, it's the same 50-year-old men in the spot.
Facts.
And they're like, what you got against 50-year-old? If you've been in the spot, you must be old. I'm like, actually, I'm 29. Why you in there?
But not even that, we talking about now, right? Because once again, I'm gonna stop saying it one day, but I'm newly single, like for the last couple of months, and I went on tour. The moment that I could touch the ground, I was running.
World tour.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was locked up for 3 years, and respectfully, but relax. But I went on tour. I'm going out. I'm going to all the bars, and not even just like the local bars here. I'm going wherever I can go. Like I like to go try different restaurants. I'm going wherever. But whenever I would come back, like we would do this thing where we'd go to Chicago every weekend, and we'll try a new restaurant, try a new place, whatever, and then on the way back home, where we stop at Frank's, because Frank's open and the Jeeps, the drinks are cheap. The last couple of weeks,
they liquor be hidden.
It's
Hit different.
No shade.
Shout out to Carol. Shout out to Carol. We love Carol.
We love you.
Frankly, you can sponsor the Crazy Ride Show. Go ahead.
But I was seeing the exact same people every single time I went out. And when I say this, I was starting to get uncomfortable. Like, at this point, hi, how are you? I'm Brianna. Nice to meet you, because we're seeing each other. When I went to Dream Lounge Saturday, it was a nice crowd. It was fun. It was cute. It was cool. My sisters and me decided last night randomly, let's just go to Frank's real quick. Swear to God, it was the same people.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
Well,
I'm about to run away.
you don't always go deep with it, so I'll try not to so much. The value of who you are is connected to your external vision of who you think you are. That's why you go out. It's because you want validation of who you think you are.
Right.
So, but again, the internal validation of who you are matters with you, and or a close mate, or a girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband. So I think that at a young age we go out because it's a thing to do. It's popping, and you're usually exploring dating a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Trying to find somebody to love. But I think at the ages of 35, 36, if you're exploring the external
33.
version, 33, so 33. If you're 33 and you're exploring more external versions of yourself than the internal parts, then we, as Jesse said, we know where you're going to go.
Yeah.
We know where we're going to go.
And I mean, also, like,
all of us.
I'm understanding that too on a different level, because to be fair, I became a mom at 19, and everything stopped for me. I did not start partying until 24.
Wow.
My mama didn't keep my son, and not that she wouldn't, she absolutely would, but I wanted. We talked about this. I only ever wanted to be a mom.
Right.
So for me, from 19 until like 20, whatever, I was just a mom. I was just a mom. We at the parks, and I still do stuff like this. The first hot day of this spring or whatever season we're in right now, we had a kickball session at the park by my house. I love being a mom,
no
but
invite, it's okay.
I hate when people do that.
Don't you?
Did you invite me to make some of that money at Dream Lounge? No, you watched me spend my money.
Facts only.
Okay, cool.
Because I made money when you spend money. Fuck it, man.
I helped you.
But no, I realized that I was too talented to host at local bars. I realized that my ability was way further than where I'm consistently at.
Somebody just said that to me about you too.
Yeah.
Somebody just said you need to be way.
I do, but that's the realization.
I told you that too.
But
right?
that's why we doing what we doing. That's why we in Chicago. That's why I was just in Milwaukee. That's why we L.A. We finna be in Cali. I mean Atlanta. So, and I hate that I missed the networking event yesterday because I wanted
I hate
to be
that you
there.
did too.
I did because I wanted to be there to and it's a cool thing
that's an example like that. I'll pop out. Like,
no,
I'll
for
go
sure.
to shit like
For
that.
sure,
You know
for
what
sure.
I mean? Like,
and I do it just to see if my shit is gonna work.
Start reminding me, Jesse.
You know.
right.
I should have texted you because
No,
she's
I
not your
wanted
friend.
to. That's crazy. We just started this. Give me a
It's
minute.
fragile, okay? She may
Don't
believe that.
ruin
Yeah.
But no,
No,
I wanted
yeah.
to do that so bad because I'm like, that's the
Shout
type
out to
of
her.
stuff
What's her
that
name? Who did it?
Taylor Nash.
Shout out to Taylor
yeah,
Nash.
that's one of the homies.
We
from
love you,
19.
Taylor. We
Yeah.
coming to the next event.
Period.
Shout out to Taylor Nash, Crazy Talk Podcast. We love you, girl.
We'll be there for sure. All I needed was an outfit. Just
Yeah,
saying.
no, and it's like that. I'd rather like your network determines your net worth.
Definitely.
So if you're always going out locally and that you're,
That's why I'm
you
broke.
know,
And the realization that I felt out, some people, it is so difficult to have a national mind. It's hard to have a statewide mind if you live locally. Anywhere. It's people that live in California who think just like what we're talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who live in Compton, who have never been to Hollywood, as they say, or been to L.A. or been to where it's popping at. They live in the hood. They've been in L.A. just like you live in Waukegan. And don't undervalue that part of it, where it's like, well, this only happens in Lake County. No, you're fucking
definitely
crazy.
everywhere.
It's a mindset that exists in everywhere in the world. And China is some motherfucker like this. You know what I'm saying? It's some small city. But the point is, like you said, the challenge of getting out, especially if that's what you know you want to do, prove yourself right.
So if y'all see me out alone in Chicago, Milwaukee, or whatever, just come say hi to me because at this point, I'm just going to do it.
Definitely. Let's
do
shout
it
out some
alone
people.
if I have to.
Kia Foster's in the building right now. Shout out to Kia Foster. Shout out to Rio Zepp. He's doing his crazy thing.
Shout out my boy.
He's doing his thing with the real estate. He's doing some
Yes.
crazy stuff. Lamont Ivy's in the building, new generation. He's doing some crazy stuff. Daniel I can't say that, Bingman Jr. is in the building. Liz is what's up. Taylor Love, what's up? Manolo Marley, he was just on the show. We got George in the building. Arenas. Takesha Scott, Mike Massey, Angela, it's us, Sydney Vaughn, Anna says life is too short. We got to live up to our own expectations, not anyone else's expectations. Travel. Mary's in the building. Something, Mary. Amir says, when do it change if that was that way when you met? I think she was speaking to the previous conversation we had. Share the video. Desi Bendo's watch. Shout out to Desi Bendo.
Hey, Desi.
Holding down for the block. A crazy
Desi.
gang member. What's cracking?
My lip keep touching this mic, and
What
I'm
was
like,
that you just
every
threw up?
time.
Was that a W?
W's chat. W's chat. W's chat. And just speaking about Cassinet, are you seeing what's happening with the streamer university thing?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
It's people that are so mad. They crying in the camera that he did not select them.
He had 8 million applicants in like the first hour.
Yeah.
That was
Was it? Did he only
insane.
choose African Americans? Was it
all
only
black professors?
Yeah.
But I feel like with the content creators, why create a university if you only gonna pick people that are known? But that's his thing.
I think those are the professors. I think there's actually.
I thought there was the
There's
people on
another
the
group he's
plaque.
picking too.
Yeah, so the people on the plaque are gonna that's who's gonna be on the show, judging the content creators.
Well, okay, maybe you know.
I have
that.
no idea.
No, I think those are the people they picked into the thing.
No. Those are people
I
like Ben
promise you.
Dadon.
He picked people. Those are the
like he
people
picked
that's in it.
Tyleo. Didn't he pick let me see.
I'm pretty sure those are like the judges.
No, it's like 40 people. No,
But was Ben Dadon on that list?
I can't remember. I,
I
don't
didn't
know all
see
the
him.
people.
Let me
that's
see.
You're talking about the people on the plaque, like it was.
That was on the thing on the board.
Yeah.
I'm just here,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
I don't know nothing about no Cassinet. I don't follow nothing, but I'll be at home putting together outfits.
Yeah, they're
Sorry.
the judges, right?
Okay, maybe I didn't know that. But he's doing a thing with T-Mobile because T-Mobile is one of the sponsors. So he's doing another picking of people. So that's another option for people as well to get into.
It's a dope concept though.
Yeah.
No, it is.
super
It
dope.
So what
it
is
is.
it? Explain it to me because I don't follow him or anything.
I
think
Jess,
Duke
don't know if you
Dennis is
can-
hot.
I think it's just. I mean, I don't know either. But from
Yeah,
what
the
I've heard,
students ain't these already creators? Oh no, they might not be.
No,
Never
those
mind.
people are.
I've never heard of none of these.
Ew.
Chiclet is famous as hell. Him and his girlfriend.
Oh, him and his girlfriend,
Yeah.
his wife now.
yeah. But from what I've
No,
heard,
those are the people that's in the class.
Yeah, these are students.
Yeah, because it's too many of them. It's,
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
five
Let me see the
pages
list
of them.
This isn't the plaque that I was talking about.
Yeah.
The one that Zoe crying over.
But they're mad
Who
because
is
they weren't
Zoe?
picked for
Oh,
that.
then yeah.
It's like 7 pages.
Send me this
okay,
stuff
so
so I
I
can
saw
be-
something
I got
different.
Yeah.
So I saw a list of like the people.
the professors.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You
Okay.
talking
It's
about
like
this thing?
chiclets on there.
Yeah, this is the professors.
Gotcha,
Okay,
gotcha.
So
Okay,
these
so-
are active content
So
creators
it's like
that are, have a name
Kai
out there.
Cenat got
But he
all
did
the,
pick some
the
big
big
people.
content creators. I think Drewski maybe. I think he got so Ben
not
Ladon,
me.
other big name content creators, and they're giving streamers an opportunity to. It's probably just like I don't know the
Expand
exact
their brand.
concept, but
Yeah.
probably just to help them go get bigger.
Okay.
But
Connecting them.
The cool thing about Kai Cenat is the story is amazing because he was streaming for 2 years and 3 years, without doing what he was doing. You know what I mean? But he's created him and Aiden Ross and the rest of the people that's kind of leading that. What's my
Rakai.
other guy?
Drewski.
Not Drewski. He's streamer.
Rakai.
Streamer.
Speed.
Oh,
Speed. He's
yeah,
huge.
yeah, Speed.
They're making like $100,000 every 30 minutes. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
it's
saying?
insane.
It's a ridiculous. They have surpassed rap. They are not making money that NFL players make.
Rappers
They're
are
making
going to the
basketball
streamers
checks.
now.
Yeah, rappers
Literally
got to
going-
go
That's
over
true.
there.
I did
Lotto
see
was
that.
just
Lotto
on the
was just
stream.
with Tyleo.
And Coco Jones too.
Coco
She
Jones,
just
that's
had
my girl.
somebody.
Coco,
I love
Coco
her.
Jones will be at the rave. Coco Jones on the 22nd.
Yes.
BoyLosCrazy will be in the building. with
Are you
Coco Jones.
serious? I can't go because my kids graduate.
God bless you. We love you.
May 22nd of June.
May 22nd.
This month.
It's
She coming
up.
this
Thursday.
week. Yes.
It's coming up, yeah,
and the
yeah, yeah.
tickets
Why ain't
were
you
so
say nothing?
low. Because he's a hater.
I'm actually going just as a fan, but I'm working too. So
I
see
tweeted
y'all.
her. And Coco,
I see
if
y'all
you
the
watching
video.
this, Coco, you ever see this? I tweeted you.
I've never had a celebrity crush
Except
in
Coco.
my life. Coco Jones,
Got it.
I don't even know.
Have you even listened to the
Yeah, she's
album?
fire.
definitely.
The album is
What? I turned into a girl.
amazing.
What, man?
Literally, I've had it on repeat since it came out. I love that album.
It's a great album.
It
I
is.
haven't listened yet. I have to listen.
It's so good.
She's
I
really
listen to
cool.
no
I
music.
hope I get to meet her because I got a press pass.
Tell
We'll
her
see.
that I said she need to do another. If you meet her, tell her I said do another day because my kids graduate, and it's like be a mom or like be a deadbeat, and
Fuck,
I
I'm be a
really want to be a deadbeat.
I mean, what time is the
FTK.
graduation though?
It's during the day, but I would feel like crap if because I'm not doing a big party like I was going to now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna take them to Navy Pier over the weekend.
8th grade graduation or what?
8th grade, and my daughter's graduating and going
The
to
22nd on a Thursday.
I know.
The
but
graduation on Thursday?
It's on Thursday.
Oh,
Both of their graduations same day. One at 10, one at 12. And then since I'm not
be
doing
like, hey,
that,
this weekend I got plans.
Juan, if you watching this, get your kids.
Mama got plans.
I want to go see Coco Jones. That's it.
Shout out to that. But again, Jesse, you do a lot of different things. I mean, you sell cars, you sell high-end vehicles, man.
Yeah,
Talk to me a little bit about that, man.
I've been selling cars for now 12 years. One of my homies got me in the business. He actually introduced me to his dad, who was in the business.
Nice.
And I realized, like, after my first year, I made good money. I made 6 figures, and I was like, man, I could do this. Like, I like talking to people. I like making money, and I like cars. So I intertwined everything, and now I stepped away from selling new cars because that's what I was doing for a long time. A lot of people know I was selling Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep. Sold a lot of people in Lake County cars. But I took a step back from that because it's like a realization you have, like, okay, this is what I'm going to do, but I want my clientele to be bigger. I want my clientele that comes to me when they want something. Like, I don't want to just have that clientele. Chasing. I don't want the clientele that, I gotta work super. If I'm gonna work super hard, like, I'm gonna work super hard with high end stuff.
That's it.
Like, I'm gonna sell the nice stuff to the high end people.
Absolutely. Have you sold a Cybertruck yet?
Yeah, I've sold a Cybertruck before.
Nice.
I sold one back when they first came out.
Nice.
So they were hard to get, and I had a customer in California call me and want one. But being in the car business has really blessed me to be able to provide for my kids, my family, and it's a network that I didn't realize how many people buy cars. Like, people, like,
it's a necessity.
There's dealerships that sell 15, 20 cars a day.
Wow.
And being if you're good at something, like, especially like if you're a people person, I definitely suggest people, like, get in the car business because everybody needs a car, and if you're a sociable person, the money, it's definitely there. So
sure,
it's a good field to be in.
How much can I make off selling one Cybertruck?
Shout out to Allie. What up, Allie, y'all? What's up, Allie? She said,
If
hey,
I
y'all.
sold a Cybertruck right now, today, how much could I make?
No, that's not. I mean, it doesn't matter on the car.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, it
Trying to pay
does.
my bills.
It does, but you can make good money. Like I said,
What's the most money you ever made in one shot? If you don't mind saying.
off one car?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I made probably about $5,000 just selling one car.
Nice.
Somebody come buy a car from me real quick.
How much work?
Daddy.
Shout out to that.
But there's a lot of benefits to it. So like you were saying, like, I've been doing this a long time, and with the whole content thing and everything, like, I realized there's a lot of downtime to selling cars too. So in my downtime, I kind of started creating content,
which is cool. I was supposed to meet
Yeah.
up with you. I dropped the ball on that.
It's okay.
We'll
You know,
double
and I
bubble.
like those
We get
videos
busy.
of those 2 dudes on YouTube, on TikTok, where it'd be like, watch how the accent change. He'd be like, you got a 650 Chris? Oh, no. He's like, I'm here for the track off. He like, no, we ain't put that in.
You want a track off?
$650,000 down, $4,000 a month. I was crying.
I never
You want a
seen
track
that.
off, though? You can get this.
Do you do
get this
content like
Hulk.
that?
You get
Or
this-
like, what is your content?
Very
My
high
content is like, I've
demure.
realized that I like to watch car reviews, like when people like sit there and review the car. So I made a YouTube channel. It's called Cool Kicks and Whips because I'm at the dealership that I work at. We get to dress casual. Like, I don't wear my Balenciaga boots, but I wear some
You got
fucking.
money.
I wear my Yeezys or Jordans, and now with the downtime, now I'm just recording myself, like, doing a presentation on this car, or I saw something trendy on Instagram the other day where they are closing the hoods without looking. They're closing the hoods, and then, like, they'll do one on a BMW, then a Mercedes, then they'll close the lid on a garbage can, and they're like, Tesla, like, guessing that it's a Tesla. So I did that one. It was funny. Like, people liked it. So, just starting to pick up and try to make a brand out of the thing.
For
like
sure.
Cool Kicks and
check
Whips.
it out.
Like, people, it's
You know-
catchy.
Jesse is a representation of I've been doing shit for a long time.
Hey, you remember when I met him at the old studio with that other guy?
Oh, wow.
That's when I first met Jesse.
My boy. Yeah,
What happened?
You talking about Fulani?
Fulani,
yeah,
I still
Fulani.
have him on
That's-
Instagram.
that's my man. He
I
actually-
still have
Shout out
him
to
on
Fulani,
Instagram.
yeah.
I was so obsessed with him. Like this guy's a freaking weird, like a weirdo. Like I didn't want to.
He's an eclectic
Yeah, you
like
just went
artist.
in. I just went
Because
in.
you always try to make it seem
No,
like I
you
want to hump
said it. You
everybody.
said
I
that.
meant obsessed like he was a cool person.
I mean, you
he
say
was
you're obsessed with somebody.
interesting.
That's tough.
I say that about
So
everybody.
he
Are you
made
obsessed with
he
me?
made the
Fuck
intro
no.
for my. He made the intro song for my YouTube channel actually.
Nice.
But he's thriving, doing
Super
well.
talented.
Is he still in LA?
He is between LA and Arizona.
Okay, I have him on Instagram.
But as I
still,
was
but that's
saying,
what I was okay.
before you were
Sorry,
infatuated with Fulani.
Relax, I did not say that.
Jesse, I knew Jesse when he was literally a kid, like literally a kid, and this is the cool thing. My friend Steezy McFly just passed away.
R.I.P.
And me and Steezy had a dance team our freshman year, and Jesse's mom, Mrs. Chisholm, it's not her last name now, she was our mentor through Talent Search at CLC. So the North Chicago High School had a partnership with Talent Search CLC, and they used to come like every Tuesday and Thursday. They used to bring us snacks, and we used to have to do this, but they were a sponsor for our dance team, and they gave us a true opportunity to be like individuals.
Can you show me a
truly.
dance move?
I can't
I
dance.
told y'all he used to dance.
I used to go crazy.
I can't do it no more. but-
I've only ever seen you do this dance.
First of all, I'm
that
gonna
you
bring
were
you
doing.
pictures.
What the-
You know
Bob to
that?
the-
Yeah, I've only ever.
No.
They
Does
used to
anybody
go
have a
crazy.
video? I need to see
There's a
it.
few videos out there.
I think my mom got some.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
my mom
I gotta
has.
find some in the
Right.
Like you could really.
But even
dance.
looking at Tish, like I said, she knew me when I was in the fucking 7th grade. She was a little girl. I used to sing with her brother. We used to rap. I'm telling you, I've done so many segments of
Yeah,
life.
we've
They would
been to
perform
places.
at the Scoop
It's
the Loop.
crazy.
I'm telling you, it was crazy. Girls used to have my picture in their lockers.
Oh my God! If you say
Wait.
that one more time,
Because it's true. People used to be like, "Oh my God, I love you."
Little Bow Wow,
Lil
relax.
Bow Wow.
Said
You
Lil
just
Bow
don't know.
Wow.
Girls used to have my.
Wait, I still got it. Hold on. No, I'm just playing.
Right. Y'all know what it is, man. Shout out to my boy Jesse the Car Plug for coming through, man. We
appreciate
appreciate
y'all.
you coming through. Again, the brand is give us a real quick outro on the brand.
Yeah, so I mean, the brand again is called Aishwa. It stands for I don't just have sex with anyone. These shirts are just like we have we got pants, we got
Show your
shirts,
shirt, Tish. Show your
hoodies,
shirt, Tish.
socks,
Yeah, pool.
hats, the
Hats.
hats.
See the
I
hats?
know this.
I have a car.
Oh yeah, air fresheners.
Air freshener.
I did too.
I brought you guys some stickers and stuff too, but our website is aishwa.com. We're dropping, the website will be reopening in about, I think 6 days.
Nice.
But the hard thing, like the thing about our brand is the pieces, we don't do bulk. We do dope pieces, but small quantity.
Collections of
like
those
not
pieces.
small quantity, but we do it intentionally just so that you don't see everybody with it.
Facts.
And, you know,
I like that.
Everybody asks me for this shirt.
I bet.
Everybody.
And I was like, wait,
Everybody's
I want
gonna
that.
ask.
Everybody's going, when you wear that shirt, everybody's
when
going
I
to
go to
ask you.
Texas.
I literally had to peel my son out of the
Virgin.
charcoal
hoodie?
one I have. No,
yeah,
I have
yeah,
the
yeah,
charcoal
yeah,
one.
yeah,
I told take my shirt off, boy. What the hell?
He like, unhand.
He's like, Mom, let me just wear
Unhand
it.
me now. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's, we're definitely gonna be dropping some more pieces. Again, like I told you, we're going to Europe next month for Fashion Week.
Absolutely.
So
I wanted to make that trip.
Take me.
I wanted to make that trip. I can't
hey,
make that trip.
you mean
I'm flexible.
I need to make that trip.
it took me a
You should
week to get my
relax.
passport, and I was just once I got it, I was gone.
Gone.
See, I ain't been stamping mine lately. I'm itching.
You got to get to it, Tish.
As soon as May is over, I will not be on the show for about 4 weeks.
That's what I do by myself. I don't
I'm
like
just
y'all
kidding.
anyway.
I'm just kidding.
Tish leaving us for some
First
stuff.
of all,
This your last show until, what, 3 weeks? What? That's what you said.
Replacement.
Yeah,
It's like
security.
baddies. Replacement.
let me vet him.
Facts.
Right. Y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate everybody watching. Share the video. We love y'all. Y'all was tuning in, interacting with us on YouTube. Make sure y'all share the video. This is not my camera. That's my camera. Make sure y'all share the video. Like the video. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube to the Crazy Talk Podcast. Shout out to True Conglomerate Productions, because without them, goddamn it, none of this would be possible. Shout out to Tim, Denise. They don't like me when I say their name, but I'm going to say their name anyway. Shout out to my boy Get Fly behind the booth. I'm going to mess up the sound engineer's name, and she working hard back here. Tell me your name.
Tay.
Scream it. Tay. Tay. That's what I'm going to call it. Tay.
How I remembering you did?
Because I'm old. It's okay.
Okay.
I got bad memory. So my boy Brad, he's in the building. Leisure
shout out to
is in the building. He's checking us out, holding it down. But yeah, Leah Mack back with another crazy attack. You got Bree. She said she was going to be here.
Thank
and of
you.
course, my boy Jesse, the car plug, slid through. Clap it up for Jesse. Man. Clap it up. See, y'all see how they didn't clap? Y'all didn't do
I
anything?
literally
Yeah.
Are my hands that
yeah.
soft?
What? What are you doing?
Take
What
the
are you,
camera off me.
what are you doing? What are you saying? So, I'm gonna do my
I
people.
didn't know, I didn't know.
They
I
pay the bills. I'm gonna do Closet Space. Shout out to the Closet Space, the #1 place to get some gear, ladies and gentlemen. 2700.
See that? We was ready.
Oh,
You
yeah.
saw that on.
Clap it up. Go ahead, clap it up. Closet Space. The #1 place to get some gear, that's 2700 Sheridan Road. This Saturday, we got a crazy event. Breeze, y'all. Great name. Came up with by myself. With the help of these two goofies.
Thank you.
Breeze will be off. It's our first kind of R&B event. It's like a festival. We got music, we got live performances, we got vendors, we got some nice stuff going on. So, and it's outside. It's gonna be outside. So pull up to the Closet Space, and I'm gonna give y'all some deals. And I got a $600 credit.
It's about to be 5.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give my coat. I'm gonna get them $25 a piece. They gonna get some. They gonna get some
Closet
hair.
Space, don't listen to this man. We will be there.
They gonna get some hair ties. It's
need
the Crazy
some
Ride
outfits
Show.
for
It's the
this
Crazy
weekend.
Talk Podcast. We see y'all next time. It's the BoyLosCrazy. If you knew better, you'll do better. I need 2 sweaters. I'll see y'all next time. Black Outside. Put it up there. Put it up there. We still live. Black Outside, y'all. Juneteenth. We almost 30 days away. Black Outside is the biggest Juneteenth celebration in the world, Craig. It's going to be down. We got South Shore Drill Team. We got the Elite Striders Drill Team. We got North Chicago Band versus Waukegan Band. It's going to be a battle of the bands. We got all the performance groups. We got Lots, CDX cheer team, North Chicago cheer team, Waukegan cheer team, Warren cheer team, Zion cheer team. All the football teams going to march in the parade.
That's dope.
This is the first time you're going to see a black parade in Lake County.
That's dope.
That's what's up.
First time ever you're going to see a black parade.
When is it?
With all black people, and it's for all black
Juneteenth.
people.
Mary,
Juneteenth,
I'm
June
sorry,
21st.
really quick. Mary Akili, if I said that wrong, I'm sorry.
What day?
The R&B Breeze, if you're asking what day, the R&B Breeze is the 24th of
Saturday,
this month.
yep.
It's this Saturday.
Yeah, look, they got the background up there. Look at it. See that production?
Yes, sir.
You can't get that
I
production
did
nowhere
that.
else in the world, Craig. This is the #1. Oh, look at Leah Mack up there. Look at Leah.
Okay, my turn.
That's Yola.
yeah, keep it
Shout out to
coming.
Yola. She's gonna be performing. She's an amazing artist.
There she
There she gonna be.
We're going to have to work on Lowe's picture picking skills.
Who next? We got Jonelle Glory. She's gonna be
Yep,
performing
yep,
with Jonelle
yes.
Glory. We just waiting for it to go. Yeah. Oh, my boy Andre with a 6. My boy Andre, he's amazing. He got a crazy fan base. He said he bring in 100 people.
Oh,
Oh,
period.
wow.
And literally he can do it because Zach Get Fly threw a concert in Round Lake because Get Fly does productions with Sour. They're good partners. The Sour, they do parties like once a month. Andre brought like 40 people to the club.
Wow.
And they was rapping his song. They was doing
Tell him
everything.
he's invited to my birthday party because no one
Absolutely.
else is coming.
Absolutely.
I will come.
Thank you.
I'll come too. I'll DJ for free. No, I
Y'all
won't.
heard it.
No, I won't.
No backsies.
No
Don't take me
backseat.
back.
Crazy Ride Show's Crazy Talk Podcast, the BoyLosCrazy. We see y'all next. Actually, we're going to be off next Monday, y'all. We off next Monday for Memorial Day, so we will not be here, but we will have a live broadcast of my boy Dr. Rudd. And I can tell you right now, he exposing a lot of stuff. So make sure y'all tune in at 8 o'clock. The show will be live right here. We see y'all next time. Thank y'all so much. True Conglomerate Productions is the best in the business. And don't tell them what I said. I said it, you punk bitch ass niggas.
You relax.
Oh, my God. Be safe this weekend.
Gunshot.